So how do you define a passion?
Passion is something where I want to truly do, irrespective of what people is telling me to.
Tell me, why do you want to do MBA after computer engineering?
My dream is to be area sales manager, followed by doing brand management.
Don't you think that you should take a couple of years of work experience and then go for MBA?
I feel that if I will be doing an job in IT industry right now, maybe I cannot be giving my full potential over there.
But you want to make money, right? So start a YouTube channel or Instagram page.
No, sir. That is for my for a side business I want to plan.
Don't you think rather than doing multiple things, you should focus on one specific aspect and do it at a higher level?
To get out of my comfort zone, because in my school days I hardly participated in any activities.
What's the difference between, say, using Python as a programming language versus some of the older ones?
Python is very easy to use.
Hello Lavanya, can you tell us something about yourself?
Sure, sir. Myself, Lavanya Kurup. I'm in my final year of computer engineering, and I'm doing my graduation from SIS Graduate School of Technology. I have been always consistent in my academic performance, and in first year of engineering, I have been awarded with Dr. Govindarajan Scholarship for scoring a perfect 10 on 10 CGPA. Apart from academics, I have always pushed myself to get out of my comfort zone and get into various extracurricular activities. So being a part of two key committees, one was creative and marketing team of our student council. I have handled a lot of flagship events of our college, and this has gained me not only leadership skills but also how to manage the team, how to delegate the task among the members, and also negotiation with the sponsors that we used to go for. In my leisure time, I love to journal, reflect on what are my thoughts, and I also love to swim. So during the weekends, I go for swimming. Apart from this, I also was a part of environmental club. So we used to conduct a lot of cleanup drives.
Tell me, why do you want to do MBA after computer engineering? You're clearly very good in your academic record. You have received this scholarship. So don't you think India will be losing a very competent engineer if you end up doing MBA?
So, sir, this thought of doing MBA came in my second year of engineering. So, I had a conversation with my friend who is currently working in an ad agency. So, while talking with her, she said how the shooting was going beyond. So, she was given the task of a Crocs company to redesign the logo. So I was very intrigued by how the branding of a product is going about, like how we can, how a customer, when he goes to a particular shop, he's able to being appealing to the product that is available over there. So this interest in me, I thought that I should be doing in marketing, because I feel I will see myself, my dream is to be a brand area sales manager, followed by doing brand management.
Okay, so let's say tomorrow morning I start going for a walk or a jog and I see somebody running. I get interested in running. Will I decide to make running my profession?
No, sir. But the key point here is that when I took engineering, because I wanted. I was not clear about my goal during after my 12th standard. So being having good marks in science, I took engineering. But the real interest, because when we have projects allocated in all the semester, I played major role of handling the team and coordinating with my mentor. So I feel that was where my passion lied, and it was just amplified by the discussion I had with my friend.
So what aspect of MBA fascinates you? So you want to do marketing?
Yes, sir.
In your position of responsibility, what all things have you done related to marketing?
I was a part of marketing team in the student council. So basically, we had to handle we had to bring in the sponsors from this, and we had to also conduct the global seminars that we like for example we had conducting various seminars in our college, so we had to bring and get the sponsors. So that is one aspect of it. Dealing with other teams like a creative team and then other various committees to supply them what they need to make an event successful.
What is this Maths Whiz award that you have written?
So, in my school days, I had cleared an Olympiad and I got a very good rank in school. So, I was first in the school. So, for that, I got the Max Whiz Kids Award.
What is the value of 1 factorial
1 factorial 1.
and 0 factorial?
It's also 1.
So, why 0 factorial 1? Any particular reason why we say 0 factorial is 1?
I have no idea.
Okay.
So there is a function in mathematics which is like an extension of the idea of factorial. The way we define factorial is only for whole numbers basically. But can we define something similar for say 5.3? Some rational numbers also. Can we do that?
So, we have to take the factorial.
So the idea of extension of that idea.
I think that we can split it and we can take the whole number and then find the factorial, and the point which we are 0.3 we can convert it into fractions.
So who was R. Govindarajan?
Okay. Speaking about your extracurriculars, so you have mentioned a lot of things there, social activities and environmental initiatives. So, don't you think rather than doing multiple things, you should focus on one specific aspect and do it at a higher level?
Yes, sir. But during my engineering, I felt that to get out of my comfort zone, because in my school days, I hardly participated in any activities. So I wanted to explore a lot of things to improve my speaking skills. So that's why I joined a few committees, and whatever initiatives they were taking, I actively participated in that.
Okay, Lavanya, don't you think that you should take couple of years of work experience and then go for MBA instead of going there as a fresher?
Yes, sir. I do think, but actually I feel that if I will be doing an job in IT industry right now, maybe I cannot be giving my full potential over there.
Why?
Because throughout my engineering, in all SEMs, whenever we used to take in the project work, I was more inclined towards managing the aspect of it, to how to delegate the task and doing. I did learn a few aspects of coding, but I don't feel I can be best in it. So.
Okay, so you go to a B school, you learn marketing, and you realize that you can't be best in this. So, is there any safeguard against something like that happening? What is a guarantee that the same thing will not happen in a B school?
I feel that this is what my passion was. Like I realized it in my engineering degree, and I think that I will be not repeating this same, because I will passionately take up the task and I will do.
So, how do you define a passion?
Passion is something where I want to truly do, irrespective of what people is telling me to pursue. So if I want to achieve something, I'll go and get that, and I'll do my own research.
So what is your favorite book?
I don't read much, but right now my favorite book being Supernatural by Dr. Joe Dispenza.
So can you tell us something more about Dr. Joe Dispenza?
So he's a neuroscientist and a doctor who is he's learning more about, he's spreading more about how mind really works. And there are various studies which he has carried out throughout his webinars. So one such thing was that he conducted a 4-day workshop, and he took the saliva test of all the 400 participants in the day 1. So by the 4th day, people were seeing a huge amount of increment in a protein, which was named as ING or something of that protein. That actually is, people were more happy, feeling more better. So his mention about this through this book is that we have to have positive thoughts, because that's how we define the reality. If we think this is our reality, then we are not going beyond it.
So, have you seen the movie The Secret?
Yes, sir.
So, do you trust all the claims made there?
I do trust in few aspects. So, like, if you believe in something, you will achieve it through, you will be seeing signs and all of that stuff.
You have A grade in elementary and intermediate drawing.
Yes, sir.
Which is considered very good. So why don't, and you also have first class distinction in junior and senior diploma examination in theory and practical aspects of art. So you are an artist.
Yeah.
Are you passionate about art?
Yes, sir.
So why don't you do that?
I have a thing that I have to monetize my art skill further, but not as a main career stream. I want to build something after, like, let's say 9 years, that I want to build a startup where I can showcase my skills and monetize it.
What is stopping you from doing it right now?
I feel that I'm not having a clear thing on how to roadmap on how to achieve that, but I'm still trying on graphic designing also, so that I can do freelancing.
But you want to make money, right? So start a YouTube channel or Instagram page.
Yes, sir.
Put your art there.
Yeah.
That's it. Then why do you need an MBA?
No, sir. That is for my, like, for a side business I want to plan, but marketing, I want to really experience the how an area, like, I see myself as an area sales manager moving ahead, where I can understand how for the first 2 years post MBA, I want to do this so that I can understand how the distributors, sales and all people are working to make a product available in the market.
Can you tell me 3 responsibilities of ASM, area sales manager?
Yeah, so he has to basically manage the distributor and sales, and not only that, his job is to see where are the potential places where I can introduce the product. For example, a new mall, if it is opening, is there a potential customer base over there? So his job, I think that is what.
Can you tell me the difference between HTML and CSS, as if I know nothing about HTML and CSS?
So HTML is basically the programming which we do to just create a structure of a website. But to enhance its styling activities, we use CSS.
What is HTML?
It's a markup language. So just you add the text boxes and all the elements in the page. But to bring it into using the fonts and various styles, we use CSS, which is cascading style sheet.
So why did you have to do another web development bootcamp on HTML, CSS if it is already part of your curriculum?
No, we are not having web development as a theory subject. So I pursued it as an extra.
So what did you study in computer engineering if you didn't study web development?
We studied CSS, C++, and then all the theory like Java and this, but theory base.
Okay. What's the difference between, say, using Python as a programming language versus some of the older ones?
Python is very easy to use. You have some ready-made things in it which you can use and directly perform the action, whereas the older ones, they need more lines of coding in it to get the result.
What is object-oriented programming?
C++ is an object-oriented programming language. So we can have classes in it, encapsulation and all of that things, encapsulation, this polymorphism, but not in C, which is a language-oriented.
You have mentioned that you're very good at time management.
Yes, sir.
Can you give an example of this?
Sure. So when I was the entire 4 years when I was conducting, when I was a part of the project, so there was a point in time where we lose all hope about our project because our mentor lot of times she rejected the idea because she wanted us to incorporate much. She wanted us to become more better in it. But so all the team members had lost hope about it. So I thought that if we go ahead, then the time is going and we will be not able to finish the task. So that's how I took the responsibility of delegating all the tasks and managing it within the period of time and presenting it to our mentor.
Where do you see yourself 10, 15 years down the line after MBA?
I see myself as a brand manager, moving forward as a CMO, where I will be learning more about how a brand is packaged, how a brand before it comes to the industry, how it is working on, how the aspects, every aspect, dealing with ad agencies and multiple stakeholders in the company.
Okay, we are done with the interview.
Thank you,
you.
sir.
Okay, Lavanya, your interview is over. We'll begin with the feedback. How do you think it went?
I think it went moderate.
Yeah, there are quite a few places where you could have given a better answer. There are points of improvement. Most importantly, you mentioned that why you want to go for MBA, and you base that story over conversation with your friend who happened to work in that particular industry. Now, what if you had talked to a doctor? Would you have gone to medical school?
No, sir.
The motivation to go for MBA has to be internal motivation. So that aspect definitely you want to work.
Okay, sir.
Now you are interested in brand management and marketing basically. So where did you how did you develop interest in that field? On what basis? So you have to elaborate on that.
Okay, sir.
That because of these reasons I'm interested in marketing, and this is something I'm interested in.
Sure.
Then R. Govindarajan, Raghuram Rajan's father's name.
Okay.
Also Govindarajan, but I don't know whether it is the same person or not. That scholarship that you just check out. When you mention something like this, and it's somewhat familiar.
Yeah.
Because Raghuram Rajan's father worked with RAW, research and analysis. So then, if I work with IT industry right now, I won't be able to utilize my full potential. Not a right way, and not at all a good idea to say this. Because you have spent 4 years of your life studying engineering. So probably about 20% of your life.
True, sir.
And then you are saying that I won't be able to do justice. Then you say that you will spend additional 2 years doing MBA marketing. This question will come. Especially if you are sitting in interviews of good business. And what is the guarantee that the same thing will not happen post? So when the discussion was about that book, first of all you said that I am not too much into it. We can talk about even one book. Why do you want to say that? Then, the book that you talked about was by Joe Dispenza. Now, personally, I wholeheartedly believe in law of attraction and all that. But not everybody believes that. So if you have a panelist, some people say that it is a superstition, it is a nonsense, and
Yes.
everything. Now, what if you have a panelist who is sitting over there, who doesn't believe in all that? Then it would be a problem.
Yes, sir.
So, just see if you want to talk about any other book. And when the discussion was about area sales manager, you always mention he, his, and all the masculine pronouns. So why? So do you think women cannot become area sales manager?
No.
So if there was a boy student sitting here, and if he says he would kind of understand, although not justifiable, but still kind of understand. But this was not expected.
Yes, sir.
So we were expecting at least he or she, if not outright saying only she.
Yeah.
So this is it from my side.
Okay. So overall, I think you will have to prepare quite a bit, because right now the answers aren't looking as if you are prepared for the interview, right? The prep seems to be at a very basic level. Starting from YMBA, as Girish also mentioned, right, that one interaction cannot be, of course it can be the spark, but then the motivation has to come from within, right? So that's why I countered by saying that if I start running tomorrow, I see somebody running and I speak to that person, I find running interesting, I will not change my profession, right? So you have to really figure out what aspect did you realize that, okay, this is what I'm good at. So create a story around the work that you have done rather than the interaction that you had with the person, because you have done a lot of things. So I'll speak more on that rather than putting it, let's say, to that one instance that happened. Regarding, again, the examples that you gave could have been better. For example, the time management thing that you were discussing, right? That the mentor, she rejected something and whatever. I was not able to capture the whole thing. So it's important that you put it across in a linear manner so that whoever is listening to it will understand what is going on. Rest of the things are fine. I'm not saying bad, but I'm saying you definitely need to improve a lot. For example, 0 factorial, why is it 1, right? And you have written Maths Whiz Award. If you hadn't written Maths Whiz Award, I would not have asked you a random math question. And I asked a fairly basic question, I would say. Girish had a follow-up question which was more difficult, and you can even expect to get more difficult questions than this. So be careful of that and prepare, right? At least something you can prepare. You may not be able to prepare for the whole thing, which is not even possible. Marketing activities that you've done, whether it is coordinator, creative head, all of those things are fine, and relate that to your YMBA.
Okay, sir.
Again, I am completely against saying that I'll not be able to use my full potential if I start working right now, especially somebody who has got a perfect 10 on 10 CGPA. I mean, if engineers like you say that I'll not be able to use my full potential, then what should others do, right? So think about what exactly you want to convey there, correct? But this is not the answer that you should be giving.
Okay, sir.
His point again is valid. ASM, even I have written that and particularly circled that bit that it wasn't gender neutral. Then regarding your art, right, you are very good at art, but then you said, okay, I want to monetize that, but I want to keep it as a side business, etc. Everything is fine, but have a plan around it, right? So that's why I asked you, what is stopping you from doing it right now? So you can have a Instagram page or a YouTube page right now also. Right, nobody is stopping you. You don't need fancy gear also to do it. So why don't you try it? At least when you go for the interviews, if you show that, okay, this is what I've done, it shows that you are an enterprising person, that you are doing something on your own to take that art forward, right? So see if it works, then if it works for you, you do it. Rest of it was okay. Again, there is a lot of scope to improve. I think you still have a long way to go from here. You have time to get better before you appear for your interviews. So use that time wisely. Spend time on reading a lot about marketing, brand management, how do you become, let's say, a CMO, right? What are the responsibilities of CMO? And just a little bit of marketing plus your college subjects, because you're still in graduation, so you can expect to get more questions and not like basic stuff such as object-oriented programming. They can even get into a lot of technical things there. So prepare for that, especially considering your academic record. So prepare, and I hope things work out. Okay.
And in one of the places you said after 9 years you want to start something on your own. So why after 9? What's the peculiarity about that number 9? If it is after 5 years, after 10 years, we can understand. Why 9? Was it a slip of tongue or what was it?
It was, I think, slip of tongue.
So you have to take care of such aspects. Okay.
Sure, sir.
So all the very best.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.